Hi everyone, and welcome to Chronic Fatigue Exploration Society. So this week is about, essentially, I just came back from the doctor's surgery because I really believe that I've got a thyroid condition. The reason I really believe this is because I've had private blood tests to confirm that I have high something globulin antibodies and that my T3 is low. And I am wondering, and I think I've said this on a couple of videos, whether a lot of women with chronic fatigue do actually have an underlying thyroid condition that hasn't been addressed, just because everyone on my chronic fatigue class is a woman and has wonky periods and feels cold and is tired and has all the same symptoms. So I am wondering. Anyway, I'm trying to do this the legit way with the NHS so that we can work together for my health, so I can get back on the workforce and be a useful member of society. A couple of weeks ago, I went for a blood test to get my T3 done, and now my doctor, she's great, she did warn me that the people who do the blood testing might not do it because apparently you have to be a consultant for them to consider your T3 levels. Now, if you read the Wikipedia that Doctor Sarah Myhill has created on thyroid, it's all about chronic fatigue, there's loads of stuff on there, but type in Doctor Sarah Myhill and have a look. Essentially, there's 3 different types of thyroid condition you can have, and on 2 of them, your TSH and your T4 could be relatively normal, and the only way to find out if you have a thyroid condition is to look at your T3, and all of these are different hormones. And the NHS only looks at TSH and T4. And the NHS blood testy people refuse to look at T3. So if we're thinking about it in thirds, there's 2 out of the 3 conditions that aren't being tested by the NHS. So luckily I've got a really understanding doctor and she's pushed for it to have it again. So I had some more blood taken this morning. I've still got the little thing where my plaster was. So hopefully, she said, I've got to get in touch on Thursday, and if I haven't had the blood test back, to phone her, and she will phone them, because it might be that even on a second attempt they won't test for T3, which is ridiculous. It could be that there's so many people out there that just have a thyroid problem, and I say just have a thyroid problem, that's not great, because especially I've been diagnosed with an autoimmune thyroid condition, Hashimoto's, because of the high levels of antibodies. And that isn't good because it can lead on to other autoimmune conditions like lupus and stuff. So it's not good that I've got it, or that loads of people have it, but at least then they can do something about it. I've been directed towards, I think her name's Isabella Wentz, the Hashimoto protocol. And it's got lots of information there on how to support your thyroid so that it can get better by itself, so that there's a potential you might not need to be on thyroid hormones for your whole life, and you can reverse the autoimmune condition by supporting your immune system and getting rid of like trigger responses and all of these things. So I am looking into that, but words fail me. So yeah, so it's really, really important to have an understanding doctor, an understanding GP, and to push for this. Know what your T3s are doing, because yeah, I also read that if at any point you've been on oral contraceptives, that can affect your thyroid, or like the presence of phthalates in plastic affect your thyroid. If you've been around smokers, that can affect your thyroid. So there are lots of reasons why you could potentially have a thyroid problem. And I started feeling tired from the age of about 16, 17 when I've been really thinking about it, and it was when I went on oral contraceptives. So I know there's a lot of women out there who started getting ill around the age of 17. I don't know if you took oral contraceptives, I don't know. But yeah, it's interesting. And I do think that women, especially, because more women are prone to thyroid problems than men, if it's a woman with chronic fatigue, and by the way, chronic fatigue affects more women than men, I wonder if there's a link with thyroid there. Try and get your T3 tested out. Anyway, I'm going to go because the oven is beeping and I need my roast potatoes. Bye.